Today is March the 23rd. Are we supposed to fear God? Let's find out together as we read Psalms and Proverbs. Reading through the Bible in a year today, I'd like you to read Psalm 34 and 35 and Proverbs 8. Now, Psalm 34 and 35 are very beautiful. There's a lot there, but I want to focus on one tiny element from Psalm 34. That occurs in verse 9. Fear the Lord, you his godly people, for those who fear him will have all they need. Even strong young lions sometimes go hungry, but those who trust in the Lord will lack no good thing. Come, my children, and listen to me, and I will teach you to fear the Lord. 3 times here David says, fear the Lord. His son Solomon, in writing the book of Proverbs, says much the same thing in chapter 8. Now, starting at the very beginning of chapter 8, wisdom stands up and speaks. But in chapter 8, verse 13, wisdom says, all who fear the Lord will hate evil. And so, I hate pride and arrogance, corruption, and perverse speech. Fear the Lord. It's a little bit unusual. It's kind of strange to talk about our devotion to the Lord in terms of fear. Does God want us to be afraid of him? Well, one time in the book of Genesis, in the mouth of Abraham, Abraham goes down to Egypt and he says, this people doesn't fear the Lord. But it doesn't really explain what it is. In Exodus chapter 20, however, listen to this. Exodus chapter 20, verse 18, when the people heard the thunder and the loud blast of the ram's horn, when they saw the flashes of lightning and the smoke billowing from the mountain, they stood at a distance, trembling with fear. They said to Moses, you speak to us and we'll listen. But don't let God speak directly to us or we will die. Moses said, don't be afraid. Don't fear. For God has come in this way to test you, and so that your fear of him will keep you from sinning. Now the people of Israel came back several times later to say the same thing to Moses. You talk to God, we'll talk to you. We're afraid to talk to God. But I love how Moses in Exodus 20:20 says, don't be afraid, just fear God. Yes, we are told to fear God. Now in Psalm 34, where we started, in verse 9, he says, fear the Lord. And then in verse 10, he says, those who trust in the Lord. The fear of the Lord is equated with trust in the Lord. If we fear in the Lord in that sense, in putting our trust in him, we lose all other fears. Is there something today that you're afraid of? Well, fear the Lord. Trust in the Lord. Turn that fear over to him. Please like, follow, and subscribe to this devotional on whatever platform you used to listen to it. Tomorrow, we'll ask the question, how should we treat our Christian friends?